So how many of you remember Need for Speed Underground 2? I remember that was probably one of the biggest games of my childhood, and one of the things that I always wanted to do when I got older was put Underglow on my car. So when my friend Preston hit me up about a week ago and told me to pick up this Underglow kit off of Amazon, I was totally with it. This kit was only like 30 bucks on Amazon, so I was just kind of like, fuck it, why not? Might as well just do it. This kit is pretty cool though. Inside the kit, you get some extra wire. You get your main controller and a remote control to be able to control all the RGB lights. And then you have all your LED strips to go along with it. So I'm gonna be running over to Gabe's real quick, and then we're gonna get going on installing this Underglow. All right, so since I'm going for like the most simple, just like budget installation of this kit, here's the plan as it sits right now. You have your controller, right? That comes into these two connectors that wire up to the two separate strips of LEDs. The LED strips are kind of broken up into two sets. You have one with a long side and the connector coming off the short side, and then this one has the short side and the connector coming off of the long LED strip. I'm gonna essentially have these two meet up in the back corner back there next to the battery, and the LED strips are gonna connect up to the controller, and all this controller requires is a 12-volt power supply, so I'm just gonna connect these up to the two battery terminals. So the first portion that I'm gonna do this front section and this side section and get it up to that back corner over there.
No, I have some.
So originally for this front section, I was gonna try and find somewhere like tucked up underneath to be able to mount it so you wouldn't be able to see the LEDs, but this was pretty much the best place I can come up with. It's probably not gonna look that great, but at the end of the day, I don't expect this setup to last very long. It was just kind of for shits and giggles, really. So that's how it's gonna stay for now. Is there meet tonight? Where at?
Downtown, kind of closest one. It might be Swanton, though.
I might be down.
It's at 5.
At 5? It's already 3 o'clock. I'm down to go if I can get this LED stuff done.
Yeah.
Bet.
I'll help you in a second.
All right, that's cool. So man's just picked up a fuck ton of tires for free. Like what?
Shout out to Ian and Aiden.
All right, so now that that's all up in there, I need to get this wheel off so I can get these wires tucked up back here so we can route this side strip. So I got the wire routed up in here. I wanted to get this as far tucked back behind here just so I wouldn't have any rubbing issues with the wheel, but it's nothing too crazy. Just follow it up along the brake line, follow it around here, and then it's gonna come down here so then we can put the LED strip along the side.
Came in the same box as mine.
Uh-huh.
Same everything.
Boom. Alright, so I kind of got this wire pretty jankily routed. I just followed the brake line through here. I went underneath the axle and just followed the brake line up, and thankfully Gabe pointed out that there's a little rubber piece here that's an access into the trunk. So I cut a little bit of a bigger hole out of this, and I'm just gonna run this straight up through it. So as you can see back there, I got the connector up through that grommet. All right, but now that we got that side all figured out, we need to go onto this side. So we're gonna do the long side, come along, do the trunk, and then hopefully I'll be able to get the wire up through that same little grommet over there. All right, so I've got this one side strip on, but now we've got a little bit of a tricky situation to deal with. I'm probably gonna route the wire on this side the same I did on the other side, but then I need to try my best to avoid this exhaust. So what I was thinking is there's a little gap in this heat shield up here, and there's a little gap that comes out on the back side right here. That way we can get the rear strip back here, and then at the end of the rear strip over here, I'm gonna just take it right back over to that grommet. I don't have anything zip tied up yet, but I routed it through here like normal, and then I used Preston's coat hanger that he brought over the other day, and I electrical taped the wire onto the coat hanger, and I was able to push it through all the way back until it popped out back here. I should be able to just pull this through along with the LED strip, and then just, hey, it's that easy. Nice. All right, so I got everything routed up here, up through the heat shield, back behind, and I got the LED strip mounted in the back. Unfortunately, this is gonna be the best place I can put it. I know it's gonna be kind of visible from the rear, but any other spot was either gonna like obstruct the lights or just be even more visible. Like I thought about putting it down here, but that would just be really ugly, so that's where things are gonna be for now. But from there, I have the wire going down over to that grommet back there. Pops out right over there along with the other connector that's up under there. And then I mounted up the controller back here, just used some like 3M tape on the back of that. So all that's left to do now is to connect these wires up to the LEDs and then run these wires over to the battery. All right, so I've got the controller wired up to the 2 LED strips, and I got the controller powered up. I took the red wire over to the positive post on the battery, and then I decided to scuff up a little bit behind this headlight mounting bolt right here, and I just stuck the negative cable back there for a good ground. The wiring is pretty messy, but I'll get that all cleaned up later. But now that all that's installed, oh no, oh no, 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 the remote. Oh no. Wait. Oh fuck.
Well, you can control with your phone.
True, true. Oh my god, what a ass move. What the fuck? Dude, I'm so lucky it's Bluetooth. Okay, so from what I understand, yeah, there's a QR code on the controller itself, so I should be able to download the app and I can still control the LEDs. All right, so I've got the app downloaded. Obviously, you're not going to be able to get like the real idea of what it's going to look like because it's light outside, but I think if I just press that. Oh. Hey. They're working. Hey, bet. And then obviously you can get in here, you can go around, change the colors however you want. I'll give you guys a full look at this once it actually gets dark outside. I think we're going to a car meet here pretty soon. You were having such a hard time backing up.
I know, there's so many cars coming out.
Yeah.
I want to go check some of these whips out.
Right?
Check them out.
So we're back from the meet. It was an all right meet, pretty rowdy as usual, but that's just kind of how it goes around here. Got a couple shots of the Underglow. Didn't get too dark, so I guess I'll show you guys again real quick what the Underglow looks like. I mean, overall, like, the strips on the side I wish were a tiny bit longer, but other than that, I mean, this is a pretty good kit for only 30 bucks. I'm kind of glad you can't really see the strips on the back as much as I thought you would. On the front though, I mean, if you stand far enough back, like, you can start to see the strips a little bit. But honestly, it's not too bad. I'm pretty happy with it. This app that they include is actually pretty cool. I mean, like I said, for 30 bucks, I feel like you can't really go wrong with this kit. I'll put a link down in the description for that same kit if you guys want to pick it up. But I think that's going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you all have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next one.